New York's aggressive push for a green energy future is colliding head-on with a massive wall of suburban resistance right here on Long Island. At the center of the storm is a multi-billion-dollar infrastructure project slated to run high-voltage cables directly under local streets. While developers argue the grid upgrades are desperately needed to prevent massive power shortages, local residents and top town officials are shouting, "No transparency, no deal." It is a battle over the very ground beneath residents' feet. The proposed Propel NY Energy project, a joint $3.2 billion venture by New York Transco and the New York Power Authority, aims to install 90 miles of high-voltage, underground, and subsea transmission lines across the region. The state selected the project to shore up an increasingly vulnerable power grid, but the plan to bury 345 kilovolt lines through residential neighborhoods has triggered a tidal wave of outrage from the North Shore to the South Shore. From Glen Head to Sea Cliff, community centers have been overflowing with concerned homeowners. Residents are raising major alarms over potential electromagnetic fields, or EMFs, running right past schools, parks, and homes, demanding independent route-wide testing. The friction has unified local government. The town supervisors of Oyster Bay, Hempstead, and North Hempstead took the extraordinary step of sending a scathing joint letter to the State Public Service Commission. They warn that utility companies frequently leave local roads in absolute ruin, demanding strict curb-to-curb restoration at the developer's expense. Local school districts have also spoken out, warning that 4 years of tearing up roads will throw school bus routes and emergency vehicle access into total chaos. But transmission lines are only part of the friction. The controversy has expanded to proposed battery energy storage systems, or BESS facilities, like the heavily contested site in Shoreham. Local fire departments are actively sounding the alarm over the threat of thermal runaway, highly volatile lithium-ion battery fires that release toxic fumes and are notoriously difficult for local first responders to extinguish. Compounding the community anger is a sense of greenwashing. Critics point out that massive offshore wind developments, like the Sunrise Wind project, which recently faced chaotic federal stop-work orders over national security reviews, are facing constant delays. Residents argue it is absolute insanity to upend quiet suburban streets for lines that may connect to delayed or entirely scrapped projects. For their part, developers are pushing back hard against the political gridlock. Propel NY representatives state that New York is facing its lowest electricity reliability margins in recent history, warning that without these critical upgrades, local energy costs will skyrocket while the grid suffers severe blackouts. They claim the specifics residents are demanding are simply a matter of a project still in its early phases. With the State Public Service Commission's crucial public comment deadlines closing, the clock is ticking for thousands of Long Islanders trying to make their voices heard. It is a stark reminder that the transition to clean energy will be a long, bumpy road.